Just a simple 10 to 15 seconds of music, a set of voice, even a set of words that triggers people to take certain something which they might have not even thought of that 15 seconds ago. Hello everyone. In this session, let's talk about anchors. What is an anchor? How is it used? How it is built up? And how it can transform us to a level that we can't even think for it. See, for example, have you observed in your life that there is a certain set of music that gives out an emotion to you? It happens to me that when I enter a particular mall, the first time I entered the mall, it was back in I think 2004 or something at that point of time. The malls I was entering the first time a mall, there was a smell of butter popcorn. I still remember the smell of that butter popcorn. It triggers the feeling the first time when I entered the mall. The smell of that butter popcorn triggers a sense of emotion at that point of time, and that is basically an anchor for me. So whenever I hear that or whenever I smell that particular smell, basically that excites me something, or that gives me a different set of feeling. Many people have that for different set of songs as well. It may be a different, sometimes it's for national anthem as well for people. It gives a different sense of emotion. More important anchors are the one which change your state. I mean, this is a time where I want to understand your state. State means the one that can impact your level of action on that particular point of time. It includes your physiology, how you're sitting, standing, breathing. It includes the language you're talking to yourself. It includes where you are focused at right now. So sometimes just a simple 10 to 15 seconds of music, a set of voice, even a set of words that triggers people to take certain something which they might have not even thought of that 15 seconds ago. Have you heard of somebody saying some abusive words? Doesn't it trigger some emotion for them? It's basically another set of anchor that they're using. Somebody who is using the word for the first time or listening to that might not have any effect on them. He or she may be trying to comprehend what he has specified. But if there is a national anthem like that for any country, that some for people triggers a different set of emotion as well. Some set of again those feelings. So basically, how are these anchors built up over a period of time? That's when you are building up something or doing something, and a situation comes up to you that gives out a transformatively different emotion to you. You attach those emotion to that particular smell or touch or taste, or even a voice as well. How does it happen? Just for example, if you are in an extremely peak state, you are in the peak of your performance at that point of time, and then there is a voice that comes across, or there is a song that comes across, or there is some words that come across, and then your mind registers those words or voice to that particular emotion, and that words or voice can trigger you to get to that particular state as and when you want. It may be just an kinesthetic feeling as well. It may be just touching of one of your body parts as well. When you are building up to that particular state, to that peak state, or whatever emotion that you want to experience to get the things done, and while on the build up, you press certain parts of your body, and if the pressing of the part of the body is done with a purpose, with a sufficient amount of time, and triggered again and again, tested, then just by pressing those points, you can again come back to that emotional state that you want to have. Just imagine the fact that it's our focus and the state that we can think for it right now, that we can do. Some of the states are resourceful, some of the states are very less resourceful. We want to become in a resourceful state where we understand the problem as they are, and again with our resources try to take present more certain resources, present more options in that particular situation. For that, it is important for us to be in a particular state, and getting to that state where we are most resourceful, presenting most options in that particular situation. For us to get into that state, anchors are very useful, very useful. Very, very useful. So in my coaching and various other times as well, it is important that we build up anchors and use anchors as often as possible. For me, there are situations when I have pressed while I was in a particular state. This anchor is the one which just triggers out an emotion to me, make me just unstoppable and unsinkable, and become in a state that nothing, no problem stands in front of me. I will crush that problem with my energy, my focus, and my language which I am speaking to me. So what is the anchor for you? Is it a song, a smell? Somebody has touched you, pat on your back, gives a different emotion, and anyone, the same person touches again, you can just give up any other task and do it that point of time. Is there anything like that? What are the negative anchors as well? Sometimes you listen to some music, you just start going into that hibernative state, or you eat a food, you again goes into some hypnosis type of situation that again hits those anchors at that point of time. Maybe a negative emotion comes across, a breakup or something like that. See for it, what are the anchors? Identify. Everyone has anchors. Some of them are constructive, some of them are negative, which may be not helping you in your goal. They will have to be dismantled and new anchors need to be created. Thank you very much.